So I pretty much immediately saw this event happen. However, I just returned from a GD meetup, and so I wasn't in my house or anywhere where I could actually make a video on it. But I'm back now, and I'm going to cover this. So 3 hours ago, Viprin actually decided to step down from being in the GD community. And I'm sure you know who Viprin is. He is the elder moderator and pretty much the main guide runs GD besides RobTop. He's always been RobTop's second in command, and he is also a very popular showcase channel, probably one of the more popular ones besides people like Nexus and Nehru. Pretty much every single event thing here that's on RobTop's account has been kind of worked on by Viprin. He's kind of hosted it all together and created it. Without him, most of these videos probably would not come out in the quality that they actually did. He was also kind of the person that had the GD10 video, which I think is probably the best video that RobTop ever made on his channel. This was a great celebration for the community. Now, Viprin actually is leaving entirely. He's not just doing something like most creators do, where they leave the community, as in they stop uploading. However, they still reply to comments and interact with the community. This is a full departure. He says, I have decided to pause comments on every video to preserve discussions. Note that I will be leaving the community entirely, so I will not stick around in any private spaces related to Geometry Dash either. And this really hits hard because Viprin has been doing this for, as he says, 12 years. He has been in the community for so long. No matter what era you're from, he has affected it in some way or another. Now, I entirely get if you are happy for this because there has been a couple things that went around about Viprin in the past. Personally, I don't think they're as bad as some of the really bad figures in the community. However, there are some questionable things he's done, but I mean, it's been 12 years and he's a large creator. It's expected something was gonna come up. And so if you don't want to support him for that, that's fair enough. But even if you don't, you have to still admit this is a major event for the community, and it's still sad to see because he has done so much stuff for the community, even if you take away some of the lesser good things that happened due to him. I realize now that that's probably not the best wording, but like just to summarize all this, I don't condone his actions at all. I think the actions that he was accused for were definitely not the best, but I still think he's had a major impact on the community, so this still hits in one way or the other. And it's clear he's loved the game for the 12 years that have happened. Now, if you look at Geometry Dash, he's still an elder moderator, so he still hasn't had that being removed. I don't know if that will get removed, but I do think that this is going to mark a shift in the way that the GD mod system works. Viprin is like the second in command to RobTop, so at the least we're going to see someone replace him. It's going to be interesting to see who that will be, whether that will be one of the highly active mods, or if it's going to be someone completely new. But also, this could be a turn for some major improvements to the mod system. Maybe this is going to be a wake-up call to RobTop in a way. Because there would be people complaining about how the mod system's been run for quite a while now, with how they handle certain controversies, and also how they just handled the game in general. I think that a lot of people could say that we could have a rework of the mod system, and I think this would be the perfect time to start that. I know there's a lot of people that want RobTop to also like hire people for the game, but I feel like that's never gonna happen. Will that probably be a good move? Yes, but I don't think RobTop's ever going to actually hire people. But that means we can still have a rework in the mod system. We can still do that and make it work better without these kind of creator-developer permissions. He also pointed out that he wanted to finish his mega collab Astra as one final project, but sadly he didn't end up finishing that because, again, he just didn't have interest in continuing it. He just probably doesn't have an investment to it anymore, and fair enough, it's been over a decade. The player floppy will be covering it and hosting the level now, but it's still sad to see. And again, it's clear that he does love this community. He says, over these years, I have dedicated basically my entire life to this game. I started out creating levels myself for a couple years, but soon moved on to showcasing community levels and hosting community events. Seeing people be excited about a new contest, or even just because I showcased and reviewed a cool level and sometimes helped to get rated, became the reason I stuck around actively for this long. So yeah, again, he just really does enjoy this community and wishes the best for it, but it is sad to see him go. To end off his career, he also made a video 3 hours ago talking about his favorite level for each year. You can see it's edited in his normal style here, really high quality, and if we go to the description here, we can actually see the reason why he gave all these levels the best level of the year award. Personally, I am so happy that Insilico got in. This is like one of my favorite easy demons of all time, so seeing this up there was really cool. But yeah, I would recommend you go watch it yourself to see his picks. It covers quite a lot of years in the game's history, and it's just a fun watch to look at. In fact, Rafer is the same creator that made this beautiful art that is on Viprin's community post here for him leaving. That looks really good. And Rafer also made this animation in the GD10 award, which again, if you remember, I said was my favorite video on the Rob Top channel that Viprin influenced. So yeah, this guy is pretty amazing. I know I went a bit off topic here, but I love Rafer. I do think we are starting to see a mark of a new era when it comes to Geometry Dash. We've been seeing a lot more new creators, and seeing a lot of those OG goats kind of step down. As we can see, Aeon Air is thinking about quitting soon, and really is just getting more tired with the game. He's still playing and posting because he still does enjoy the game. However, it's clear he doesn't have the same passion he did before. People like Woolsey have left the community. It's crazy that that was 8 months ago. However, yeah, 8 months ago, he quit to just pursue life in other aspects. Again, similar kind of thing. I mean, he literally got married. EVW talked about quitting Jump Shash and YouTube, and he said that in a couple years he could see himself leave the community. So we are just seeing a lot of people that we've basically seen through the entirety of Jump Shash's lifespan just start to disappear. So it is sad that that's happening. However, what can you do? We're growing up, we're moving on. You can't play GD forever and enjoy it. However, you can always get new people to join the community, and that is how we're staying alive. That's pretty much all I have to say on this. Again, it is sad to see Viprin go, but I do think we're in a new era of GD. I think that maybe we can get some revamps to this mod system, and we can, as a community, move on. And I don't know, just better ourselves. I don't have much more to say here, but again, thanks for watching. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm back at my actual house now, so I can upload content and have the normal microphone, so you should see a more regular upload schedule with my usual mic. However, I know that this is a very funny mic, but it is pretty bad, and if you guys think that the old mic was better, and you would like to hear a microphone that's similar to that, then I will go ahead and buy a new microphone. Because yeah, I get that this one isn't the best. Other than that, the only announcement I have is that my interview with Brian is going to be on April 11th. The H-Storm one got cancelled, so that's why that isn't happening anymore. It didn't get cancelled for anything bad, don't worry, but it was just time schedule stuff. So yeah, be there at that live stream if you want. I hope it's going to be pretty cool and fun. But yeah, don't have much more to say. Thanks for watching all the way, and peace.